Hi, I'm Elizabeth Evans.
And I'm also Elizabeth Evans.
Should I say I'm the Liz?
We're two girls who married brothers and ended up with the exact same name.
We're also the same age, have the same number of children, and live close together.
I come from a long line of crafty women, so I learned to sew at a very young age.
I never wanted to sew or do anything domestic. I even cried one year when my mom got me a sewing machine for Christmas.
And thanks to an incredible middle school home economics teacher, I learned some great skills that I have used throughout my life sewing.
In junior high, I got kicked out of my sewing class.
And when I found myself as a stay-at-home mom, I really discovered that I love to sew.
Later in life though, my mom dragged me to a quilting class and I fell in love with the fabric and sewing.
Together we blog at Simple Simon & Company, where we love to share our love of sewing, quilting, crafting, and the art of homemaking.
Simple Simon & Company started as an experiment to see if Elizabeth and I could sew and blog for 30 days. 5 years later, we're still blogging and sewing, and we can't stop.
Four Corners Fabric Line is our first fabric collection through Riley Blake Designs, and it truly is a mixture of where Liz's style and my style come together.
This fabric line means a lot to us since it's our first line. We're really excited to show you everything that we've made out of it.
I love simple, I love geometric, and I love black and white. So we knew that our first fabric line had to include all of those things in it.
I was raised in the Southwest, and most of my vacationing growing up was throughout the Southwest. So when I think about good memories in my childhood, I think of all these shapes and colors and textures that I grew up seeing, and I was really excited to use them as a part of our first fabric line.
One of the things I really wanted to include in the Four Corners fabric line is a mixture of small and medium prints, because that is what I love to sew with. I can see our weave and our small triangle prints being used in garment sewing on dresses, as well as home decor pillows and fantastic quilts.
The main print really combines all of the shapes and the patterns that I think of when I think of the Southwest. It really infuses all of those shapes, patterns, textures, and colors that I really love about Southwestern art. The circles are one of my favorite prints. We wanted to add them because I always love a good polka dot. It's kind of our take on a polka dot, and we also wanted to add something that softened all of the linear prints that we had. The stripe in our fabric line reminds me of the petroglyphs that I've seen so often growing up.
One of my favorite prints in the collection is our weave pattern, because I think it truly represents the four corners, or where our collaborations intersect.
So when I think about Four Corners and meeting in the middle, I think about all of those women who are like us, where we all come together, where we meet in the middle, where we want to make and sew things for the people that we love. To find out more about us, read about our wacky adventures, you can join us over at our blog, simplesimonandcompany.com.